Hello, I'm Philip Mason Joyner, Clackamas County's Public Health Director and one of our incident commanders here in the Emergency Operations Center. Today is Monday, August 31st, 2020, and we're here to provide you with a specific update related to schools, which we know is a very hot topic for the community. I am joined today with a wonderful partner of ours, Jada Rupley. She's the Superintendent of Clackamas Education Service District. And we're going to be answering some of the common questions that are coming up related to schools. And just to get started, I was hoping you could share a little bit about how are schools locally preparing for the upcoming school year, and what did they learn from the spring that the fall is going to be looking different this time around?
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Philip, for inviting me to be part of this week's update. A little bit first about Clackamas ESD. We provide both direct services to students and families, and then many supports to the 10 school districts in the county. Because all of the education leaders have been working extremely hard through the summer to prepare for some of the most challenging school programs that we're going to have this year. The good news is schools were more prepared than they were last spring when the pandemic hit. There's a clear structure in mind. So every day students will have a live interaction with their teacher, as well as a strong online learning platform. So they'll be able to, the teachers will be able to share both taped as well as live interaction and instruction and help students stay connected to each other.
Can you talk a little bit about how are the schools locally working to support families, especially with their childcare needs?
If families are still looking for childcare, we know that's incredibly important. And if they dial 211, there is an access line there to licensed quality childcare in Clackamas County by address. So we want to continue to make sure that families understand that that's one resource available to all families in Clackamas County.
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. So 211 for families needing that extra support. And Jada, I'm hoping you can speak a little bit about equity.
Equity is a major concern, and we're still continuing to work on that. Even though we'll be better at what we do with distance learning, there are students and neighborhoods who still do not have connectivity. There's been a joint task force with Clackamas County and all the small internet providers to be able to look at where are those neighborhoods who may not have access. There are more hotspots and equipment available for families who may need multiple hotspots because they have children working on their devices. I do believe that each of the schools have gotten a device out to families, and if families haven't received that yet, they do need to call their school.
Well, thank you so much, Jada. We really appreciate the partnership with Clackamas ESD and all of our local schools. We now have a web page dedicated specifically for Clackamas County information about schools and where we're at in making progress. So if you go to clackamas.us/coronavirus, and then there's a tab with school information that you can look at. We know that the school year is going to be very challenging, as Jada, I think, did a nice job of describing, but we're working really, really hard to meet the needs. And as we head into another holiday weekend coming up with Labor Day shortly upon us, I want to encourage folks to please do what you can to slow the spread of the disease. Keep your gatherings really small, keep them outdoors, wear those face coverings, and stay close to home. This will go a long way in helping our students to be able to return to school sooner rather than later. Thanks so much.